You know what's wild? Most people spend their whole life waiting on somebody else to make them feel complete, waiting on the right person to come along so they can finally feel loved, waiting on the right opportunity so they can finally feel successful, waiting on the right moment so they can finally feel ready. And years go by and they're still waiting, still feeling like something's missing, still feeling like they're incomplete, looking outside of themselves for something or someone that's supposed to make them feel whole. And I get it because that's the way we're taught. You grow up watching movies where the guy gets the girl and suddenly his life makes sense, where the person gets the job and suddenly everything clicks, where somebody finds their purpose and suddenly they're fulfilled. So you think that's how it works. So you think you're supposed to find everything outside of yourself that completes you. But let me tell you something. You're not incomplete and you never were. You just believed you were incomplete. And that belief has had you running your whole life. Think about it. When was the last time you felt whole without needing anybody? When was the last time you sat by yourself and actually felt good? Not distracted, not numb, not waiting on a text or checking your phone or scrolling to fill the silence. Just good, at peace, solid. Most people can't do that. They can't sit with themselves more than 10 minutes without feeling like something is wrong, without feeling like they need to be doing something, without feeling like they're missing out on something. That's not normal. That's programming. And until you unlearn that, you're going to keep looking for people and things to fill a space that was never empty to begin with. I see it all the time. Person gets into a relationship thinking the other person's going to make them happy. And for a while, it works. The attention feels good. The validation feels good. Having somebody in their life feels good. But then that newness eventually wears off and they start feeling that emptiness again. That same feeling that they felt before the relationship. And now they're looking at their partner like, why aren't they fixing this? But it was never their job to fix it because it was never broken. You just thought it was. So you handed them a responsibility that they can't carry. And now you're disappointed because they're not doing something they were never supposed to be doing in the first place. And that's not fair to them. But more importantly, it's not fair to you because you gave your peace away. You gave your wholeness away. You made it dependent on someone else. And now you're not solid, you're codependent. And codependency always leads to falling. Same thing with money, same thing with success, same thing with anything external. You think once you hit a certain level, you're going to feel different. You're going to feel secure. You're going to feel like you made it. But once you get there, the feelings don't change. You're still stressed, worried, feeling like nothing is enough, still looking for the next thing to make you feel okay. But the problem was never the money. The problem was never the success. The problem was thinking those things could give you something that only you can give yourself. And what's that? The belief that you're already enough. Not when you accomplish something, not when somebody validates you, not when you reach a certain level. Right now, as you are, you're already enough. I know that sounds simple, but most people don't live like they truly believe that. They live like they gotta prove it, like they gotta earn it, like they gotta become something other than what they actually are before they can relax and just be. That's gotta be exhausting. That's why you're tired. Not because life is hard, but because you're carrying a weight you were never supposed to carry. The weight of trying to be enough, the weight of trying to prove yourself, the weight of needing other people to confirm what you should already know. You're enough. You've always been enough. And the moment you start living from that place, everything in your life changes because you stop needing, you stop chasing, you stop looking for someone to complete you. And when you stop looking, you become the kind of person people want to be around. Not because you're trying, because you're solid, because you're whole, because you're not draining them with your needs. You ever been around somebody who just has their own thing going? They're not pressed about nothing. They're not trying to impress you. They're not looking for anyone's approval. They're just cool, present, just them. That's magnetic. That's what people are drawn to, not the person who's doing the most, flexing, not the person who's trying to get something out of everyone, the person who's already good, the person who's already full within themselves. And you can be that person, but you got to stop outsourcing your peace to other people. You got to stop making other people responsible for how you feel. You got to stop making circumstances responsible for your happiness. You got to stop waiting for life to give you permission to feel whole. You already got everything you need. You just been looking in all the wrong places. Let me break it down. You want love? Be loving to yourself first. Talk to yourself the way you wish someone would talk to you. Treat yourself the way you wish someone would treat you. Show up for yourself the way you wish someone would show up for you. And watch what happens. When you fill your own cup, when you give yourself what you've been asking everyone else to give you, you stop being thirsty. You stop being desperate. You stop needing someone to love you because you already love you. And that's when the real love shows up. Not because you needed it, but because you were prepared and ready for it. You want respect? Respect yourself. Stop letting people talk to you crazy. Stop accepting treatment you know you don't deserve. Stop settling because you think that's all you can get. Set a standard. Hold it. Don't explain it. Don't defend it. Just live it. And the people who can meet it, who cannot meet that, they're going to fall off. And the people who can meet the new you, they're going to rise up. And you'll realize you never needed to beg for respect. You just needed to respect yourself. You want security? Be secure. Not in your bank account, not in your job, not in your relationship, but within yourself. Know that no matter what happens, you're going to be good regardless because you always figure it out. You always land on your feet. You always find a way. That's not arrogance. That's certainty. And certainty is the foundation everything else is built on. When you're certain, you don't panic. You don't spiral. You don't collapse when something isn't going your way. You adjust. You pivot. You keep it moving because you know that you're solid. You know you got you no matter what. And when you like that, opportunities open up. People want to rock with you. Things start aligning. Not because you forced it, because you became the type of person life can trust with more. You see what I'm saying? Everything you're looking for out there, you got to be that within yourself first. You can't get peace from chaos. You can't get love from emptiness. You can't get abundance from scarcity. It starts with you. It always starts with you in your mind, in your thoughts. And I know that's hard to hear because it's easier to blame other people. It's easier to say, if they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't do that. But blaming is giving your power away. That's making yourself a victim of your own circumstances. That's you saying you can't be good until something outside of you changes. And that's a lie. You can be good right now. You can be whole right now. You can be everything you need right now. Not someday, not when things line up, right now. And when you step into that, when you own that, when you stop waiting and start being, everything shifts. The people who were playing games with you, they're going to lose access. The opportunities that were passing you by, they're going to start showing up. The peace you've been chasing your entire life is going to catch up to you, not because the world changed, but because you changed. You stop looking for someone to save you and you become your own hero. You stop looking for someone to complete you and you realized you never were incomplete. You stopped looking for life to give you permission and you gave it to yourself. That's power, real power. Not over other people, over yourself. And when you got power over yourself, when you know who you are and what you bring, when you're solid in your own skin, you don't need nothing from nobody. You might want things, you might desire things, but you don't need them to be okay. And that's your true freedom. Freedom from the opinions, freedom from the outcomes, freedom from the fear that if you do not work out, you'll be okay regardless. You'll always be good because you're everything you need. And once you really get that concept, once you stop performing and start being, once you stop searching and start embodying, life opens up in ways you didn't even know were possible. The love you wanted, it shows up deeper than you ever imagined. The success you chased, it flows easier than you expected. The peace you longed for, it becomes your default, not your destination. But it all starts with you, choosing you, believing in you, being everything you need. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, now, because you already are everything you need. You just got to stop waiting for someone else to tell you that. Start telling it to yourself. If you found value in this, grab one of my books in the description or buy me a coffee. Either is accepted. Just click one of those links. Support the channel so we can keep growing strong and hopefully you walked away with more value than you walked in with before you clicked on this video and we brightened your day. As always, we're going to close it out the right way. All gas, no brakes, lock in. Peace.